Welcome back to another episode of the Triangle Offense Podcast, the podcast that just will not die, no matter how hard life makes it. How we doing?
We doing good.
We good. We good.
Doing great, bro. What we got on the table today?
Uh,
Big Mike. This is episode.
yeah. So we got a interest short topic today. Shouldn't take too much time. And it's a pretty frequent topic that likes to come up throughout the NBA season, after the NBA season, before the NBA season. So today we're referencing um the whole NBA today is boring topic. And you know, but our reasonings as to why that's even a topic or why we disagree or agree. I don't think any of us agree, but um, yeah, that's basically what we're doing today with this topic. I have three reasons as to why I feel like uh that's blasphemous or like I disagree.
hmm
So yeah, whoever wants to start, if y'all want me to start, I could start. Don't matter.
I mean, yeah, you can start. It's your topic. Go ahead.
All right. So, like I said, I got like a top three
hmm
for this. I'm gonna go from least to worst. I mean, from least to most.
hmm
So the first reason is fan culture. Um,
Okay.
No word.
I think and ironically, some people may feel like fan culture is probably a bigger driving force, but at the end of the day, fans watch the sport, and regardless or not, that's good for the sport. It's just more so about the talking points that fans use nowadays and how some fans are towards, the game of basketball in terms of why they are a fan of a team or a certain person. There's today with fan culture, there's more. It's not even fan culture for it's more stan culture specifically. They're
hmm
so rooting for their favorite player than just, you know, their a basketball team. And at the end of the day, that's always necessarily been a thing. But when you had a player that you loved to watch, right? At the end of the at some point you're going to end up falling in love with the team that you're watching. You just don't jump ship because you know your player jump ship. You know
hmm
why you laughing? Why you smiling, bro?
I don't got nothing to say, bro. Continue, bro.
Okay. So yeah, you don't just jump ship when your player jump ship. You end up developing a love for that team and you continue to root for that team.
hmm
So that's why we have those muse accounts on Twitter and everything like that, or Hoodie Brunson and a whole Hoodie Garland, like a whole bunch of, stan culture accounts where they just care about the progression of their player, not necessarily their team, the player's team that they play for. So that's the like just for example, a lot of Luca fans changed their banner Twitters and everything like that from Maverick stuff to Lakers stuff. And
But I
it's
also, I also feel like when it comes to that, like when you look at earlier teams and like earlier fans, it also like the players also play a part too. So like when you look at the 90s and you look at like what Pippen signed a 6-year contract, 7-year contract.
Mhm.
So it's easier to like I feel like it's easier to gravitate towards that team because the player that you're rooting for is there the longer. So it's
Right.
like
Yeah, that's why I said like I agree with that. That's why I said like this is the like least reason
hmm
for this. So um
It's good and bad. It's good and
yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like exactly
Like
like
like NBA culture lit.
yeah,
Like no sports league
yeah,
do it like NBA fans. I don't care, bro.
That's
exactly. Like
factual.
NBA Twitter is popping. Like NBA Twitter is always a thing on Twitter. It will never die.
It's influential. Like
Yeah,
NBA Twitter would do something, and then like you'll see NFL Twitter like
Yeah,
copy it or
yeah,
like
exactly,
go off
exactly,
trends and stuff like that. So it,
exactly,
it go both ways.
Right.
exactly. So this whole edit, this TikTok edit stuff started with people making basketball edits and stuff like that. So, um, what you call it? So yeah, like as far as the culture is concerned, in terms of like how fans push the sport,
Hmm.
that's the good part. But in terms of how they talk about the sport, in
Like
turn
who's talking about it?
in regards to you said what?
That's the end of people that's actually talking about it.
Right, right, exactly. In regards to whether they're talking about a team or a player, that's what the problem is.
Hmm.
These debates and everything like that. So, um, that's the first one. Second, my second reasoning is uh the legends, the legends that we have today suck. Or like they suck in terms of like pushing the league how it should be pushed. When
And giving like the younger guys the props.
yeah, like give like I don't know uh I don't know if Shaq or Mike or any other guys when they of those guys when they were coming up as young players and everything like that. I don't know if anybody said any like they were, just negative towards them all the time and everything like that and just didn't respect the league that they played in for whatever reason it may be. Right? I don't go ahead. What you about to say?
I feel like when it comes to that too, because I was sitting thinking about this a couple nights ago. I think it's more so respecting because when we look at the league, like it's not as vast of a like transition. So like older points in the league, it would be like retired guys, vets,
Mhm.
players in their prime, then young players. Like you feel me?
Right.
I feel like where we're at now, it's retired guys, player in their prime, young player. Like we're losing the vets that's drawing the connection between the younger league and the people that's been like retired or people that's like just
Well,
retiring.
I can see that, but I like part of me disagrees with it and
Hmm.
to an extent because it's like we got guys who are still in us. They're not in their like first or second prime, but they're in like their like last prime or whatever, right? And
Uh-huh.
there's still these effective players who are still bridging the gap in terms of like that like distance in terms of time.
Nah, I see what you're saying. I'm talking about like those like we don't have those vets that's sitting at like they're just on the contract sitting at the end of the bench.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see
Like
what you
those old heads that's
like
on
you
the team.
like Udonis Haslam when
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people was bashing you down as like for the longest on NBA like Twitter and stuff like that. But it's like
because he got a little
people,
weird. But go ahead.
huh?
I
What you
say
say?
I say because he got a little weird, but yeah, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, but like you need
Bill
you need
Russell.
at least you need at least one or two of those guys on each team, especially like if you're a contending team, or especially if you're like a rising team in the league, because you just like it's just a sense like
Right.
order.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
And
part that we are losing.
yeah, even if it's a guy who's still playing, like that's still, good to have.
Hmm.
But and granted, it goes both ways in terms of people not respecting the league today and players of our generation not respecting the league back then or whatever. And I don't want to say I don't even think it's that much on our players end. I don't really see players of today really bashing the league back then. I don't think they really talk about it. But you know, Shaq loves to throw in the jab about why the league is trash today. Charles Barkley, like these guys who, you know, are they're legends, Hall of Famers and stuff. And instead of pushing the league progressively, all they have to do is say something negative.
Yeah.
So like um I remember I watch, and it's not even just necessarily legends. It's like also the old heads too. And this kind of plays a part into this is like a sub point for this second reason. It's like I feel like people just don't I feel like people just don't like watching basketball in general because no matter how the game is played from when they were watching it in the 80s, 90s, whenever, however far back they were watching, compared to now, and you're a basketball fan, you should have some type of appreciation for how the game is today. For whatever reason, if you're a
Mhm.
basketball fan, you don't always just have something negative to say about the game. You can feel like the way the game was played in the 90s, 80s, 70s, whatever, right? You can feel
Mhm.
that that was the best way the game was played, and that's fine, right? But that doesn't mean the game today is any more or less enjoyable or it shouldn't be respected for any reason. So, but go ahead.
Like I piggybacking off your point, like I feel like older viewers, like people who watch the 90s, 80s, early 2000s, it's a different skill level now. Like they just not used to like the skill is off the charts. Bigs aren't just sitting in the paint posting up. Bigs is stretching out, Bigs is putting the ball on the floor. And when people aren't used to something, they find ways to critique it. They find ways to talk bad about it. And I don't know. I just feel like based off what you're saying, like I don't. It's just weird to me because I don't understand how. When I talk to you about this, Mike, basketball is the only like one of the only things that has progressively gotten better, but we're stuck in
Right, right,
like older times of the game. Like, granted, you couldn't have like I always use this as a reference. You couldn't have an iPhone 4C before you had the 16. So you still have to have the appreciation for the 4C.
right.
But you're not gonna sit here and tell me a 4C is better than the 16.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's where I feel like basketball and like it's other sports too, but it's like predominantly basketball.
Basketball,
Like
because
you don't go ahead.
old quarterbacks for the NFL do not talk about the game how
Exactly.
NFL legends of today talk about the game. Like
Exactly.
Tom Brady, see, and they about to make me praise Tom.
Go ahead. You might go ahead. Say what you guys say.
But Tom, like I mess with Tom Brady on this accord because Tom Brady, he every time he talks about a quarterback of today, there's a critique of and it's not necessarily a critique. It's constructive criticism, but
Hmm.
it's more so saying like I remember watching one day a video I seen I forget where it was on Twitter on Instagram whoever posted it and Tom Brady was on some podcast or something like that and he was saying how the NFL since they're trying to protect players and everything like that uh quarterbacks aren't necessarily taught to protect their receivers as much so he was just saying how um, when he was playing and everything like that, he knew he couldn't throw this ball down the middle because Ray
Ray
Lewis
Lewis
would
right
kill.
there.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ray Lewis would kill them. And
Mhm.
then after he explains all of that, he goes on and says, um, yeah, but the quarterbacks today are amazing. Like Patrick Mahomes is amazing. I love Lamar Jackson, this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
Like these guys are great. And yeah, we don't get that.
He knows how to properly critique the game without having to bash some without having to throw somebody under the bus. Like I don't understand.
Exactly,
I,
exactly.
I don't understand why legends feel like, okay, we understand you were good at your time. I feel like it's envy a little bit. Like I feel like
Uh,
it's
yeah, yeah, it definitely
like
seems
when you have a point guard like Kyrie come down, he's not the what most athletic. He's the smallest probably on the court, but he's literally the most skilled basketball player we've ever seen in our life.
right.
Like you would be jealous. Like I'm not gonna say you would be jealous too, but like I'm saying as far as like I can see why they are the way they are, but like that's just like why.
It's
It's no
just easier. My
Yeah,
fault.
it's
My fault.
easier
My
to
fault.
No, no,
Not
no. You're
that.
right though. Yeah, you're right.
It's just easier because it's like you said, like think about football, bro. Like it's just a different they just have a different way of going about approaching it. Like
Mhm.
you see it all the time, like how people praise like uh analyst boards for football coverage in comparison to basketball. And then it's like I feel like the whole like product product manufacturing like shift that the NBA been taking, like they trying to sell like the it's a business type of thing. Like I feel like they lean all into that, where it's just like they kind of see the conversations or like the way that these analysts talk about it, and they kind of like not on purpose, but they take it in like as part of the identity. Like this is what you're supposed to do. Like, oh, like it's entertaining having one, two, three Hall of Famers hate on this guy because well, what Shaq be always saying, it's supposed to make you a better player. Oh, it did that for me. It's like, bro, it's so many talented
And I
people.
hate when he don't mean to cut you off, but I hate
Bro, Shaq could be a whole like
like
conversation in itself.
yeah, like I hate when he say that like Kobe wasn't beefing with you so you could work on your game so you could get better and you punched him in the face. Like, come on, bro. But go ahead. Yeah. Like
It's
he's a hypocrite, bro. He's a hypocrite. Go ahead.
and it's
But
like,
then that's
no,
not
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
to that point. I wouldn't say that being a hypocrite. I would just say that being like him putting on the lessons that he's learned, like making sure younger guys don't make the same mistakes that he made. And I feel like it's a better way, like I said, it's a better way for him to say what he wants to say without it having to be so derogative or without it having it to be so like
I
so targeting towards like people like Dwight Howard that we've seen or
yeah.
like different bigs. Like
I disagree because everything deals with he relates everything to dealing with how dominant he was in his day. And like he'll be like, I got these bad knees for a reason. It's because people was hacking me in the post. I was dominant. Like he'll like everything relates back
but
to him. He Shaq never criticizes somebody and says, "Oh yeah, like this person back in the day. Oh, Hakeem Olajuwon, he used to kill me with this because blah blah blah." He never does that. It's always he always feels like everybody should have been playing like him.
mhm.
That's every time he says something about necessarily a big specifically, of
But
course.
I don't even think I don't think it's that to that extent though because when you see him look at bigs like Jokic or like you feel me DeMarcus Cousins when he was in his prime like he will always give those bigs their props when it comes to people like Dwight Howard and Joel Embiid
Yeah,
like it's
I
like
mean,
those are warranted like don't misconstrue what he's saying and how he's saying it for him being false or incorrect. Like my biggest thing with these analysts and these like people on the podiums talking whatever about the game. I'd rather hear Shaq tell me that four NBA championships, however many MVPs, whatever finals MVPs, whatever yada yada, than somebody who didn't play a lick of basketball criticizing me.
I agree. I agree. And once we finish like talking about this topic,
Yeah.
it's gonna segue. But yeah, like I I just I feel like it's just not the same in terms of how other legends like talk about their sport and progress their sport and everything.
Mhm.
Um and and then with the old heads, it's just like they their main thing is, oh, everybody want to shoot nowadays. And it's like, okay, I can to a certain extent, I can understand where the frustration with that comes because at the end of the day, there are certain teams that just shouldn't be shooting threes all the time.
Yes, I agree.
That like I can agree with that. Like there's no reason why the Washington
The
Wizards
Wizards should be taking 43s a game.
right or the Charlotte Hornets, you know what I'm saying? Like they just don't have
The
the
personnel.
yeah, exactly. The talent to do that, the personnel. But you're not about to tell me that a team like the Thunder, they just won a championship. The Pacers,
But
Celtics,
look, but to that extent though, I feel like teams teams don't they don't know how to find their play style. Like the Pacers play style is completely different from the Celtics play style. The
right?
Celtics play style is completely different from the Thunder play style. Like
I mean,
although they
that's a different like yeah, what you're about to get into is a whole different topic. Like I agree with you on that.
Mhm.
Like teams got to figure out what works for them,
For
and
them.
that's it.
Because
Like
I feel like any team, like granted, you're not gonna be as talented as like I said, Boston, now Houston,
right,
or OKC, but I feel like games like standings would be way more competitive.
right. You
At the
can't
end of
do
the
the
day,
same
these are
thing that
pros.
everybody else does at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Like it's if it's not for you, it's not for you.
right.
Like so, but yeah, the old heads main thing be everybody just want to shoot threes nowadays, and it's just like okay, but I don't think I understand how much open space that creates for the game. It allows star players to do more.
Hmm.
And what like I remember on Twitter I was watching this guy hates LeBron by the way, but
Who
um
doesn't?
uh he was watching this video of he posted this 3 minute clip, like the first 3 minutes of the finals. Um, I think it was what year was it when the Jazz and the Bulls played? That was 90.
98,
I was
97.
90, yeah, 97 or 98.
Okay, so yeah, that finals, he posted the first 3 minutes. And when I legit tell you I watched all 3 minutes. And the thing is, I've watched games from like those finals before. So it's not like it was something new to me.
Hmm.
I watched it and I'm like, yo, the court looks so tight and compact. It looks hard. And when I tell you that first 3 minutes, every time they were coming down the court, it was like five stationary dribbles to wait to a big post up and they giving the big the ball. And this is on the court with Michael Jordan and Karl Malone was getting the ball in the post because he was Karl Malone.
Hmm.
Like like you if you try to you can't do that today. Like you just can't. You can't wait for someone to post up because at that moment the defense is already setting up and now they're going to be prepared for the big to get the ball. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It isn't just they think old heads be saying today, oh, everybody just shoot threes from deep and dribble out the clock. All y'all was doing was force feeding y'all bigs. It's the same. Like at the end of the day, there's always going to be a pro and a con for every era in basketball. At
For
like,
sure.
there's no if ands or buts about it. Like we have our cons, and the thing is, even NBA fans of today, the younger guys, we speak about our cons. Even we get tired of certain threes just chucking up threes. We don't necessarily want to see that. Like we just said, we don't want to see the Wizards chuck up 43s a game. They should not be
I'm
doing
getting about 40.
like, we don't want to see the Hornets do that. Like, we know anybody could just go in a game and chuck up threes, even though I don't necessarily think that's true. Like, but still,
Hmm.
but we got I'm watching Michael Jordan dribble 5 times on the wing and just feed his big for the first 3 minutes of a finals game, bro. Like he's Michael Jordan. And and he's doing that because back like he that's how they played back in the day. Everything was played through the big. And I'm just like, he's Michael Jordan.
Now we're
Why are we force feeding this big for? I don't understand it. So yeah, I don't necessarily like the whole old heads talking about the play style and everything like that. Like it is what it is. And then they'll say stuff like, oh, like all I heard the 2024 Celtics championship run was, oh, all they do is run down and shoot threes when that's not even the case. Like that it's a system. Were they taking a lot of threes? Absolutely.
But that
But
was also the shots that was like
they were getting wide open ones, like at will. So you gonna tell me that's not a good shot?
all five guys could put the ball on the floor and
And
get to the
all and,
basket.
and all five guys can shoot the ball. You gonna tell them not to take an open three?
Hmm.
So that's that. And then for my last reason, the media today just sucks at progressing the sport. Like they suck. Shoot, I guess we media now. We suck. Like
No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's old media and it's new media.
yeah,
Like like how y'all was just literally just talking about just basketball, like the basketball aspect of the problems that you have or the things that you like.
right,
That's what NBA analysis should be. It should
right.
not be taking a problem and like making it comedic
And
and like
how
not actually offering like any insight, any solution. If I'm watching a panel and
right,
it's Shaquille O'Neal, it's not Elton Brand. Like it's not like a random like it's not Chris Kaman, like it's not a random dude who was like
No.
bet like above average. This you are literally one of the greatest to ever do this. Like you helped to make this what it is right now, and you
right.
can't pour back into that in a positive way. And I keep saying Shaq, but it's like he's like the poster child
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
other people too,
yeah. Because
but like
the next person I was about to bring up was Stephen A. Like Stephen A. used to be good with this, but it's like somewhere
he got
along
too powerful. He got too powerful.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
he got too many stones and he just started going crazy.
yeah, like somewhere along the line he became lost. Like it got bad. And um I spoke about y'all. I spoke to y'all about this. Both of y'all. Um, a while ago. But yeah, I love bringing this up because it just mind boggles me. Like I can't believe I watched that. So like the day this past season, 2025 season, it was like April, a few games before the playoffs start. Curry plays Orlando, he drops 50. That's it's a great game. He had like 10 threes or something like that. Curry
Hmm.
ain't hit 10 threes in a minute.
Hmm.
Like in his career, like I think before that he ain't hit 10 threes since like
Nah, it was a long time. Yeah,
yeah, like so like that's the first time he hit 10 threes in a minute. And the next morning, Stephen A. Smith is talking about how a Hall of Famer called him and said they would have hurt Steph Curry in his time. It's like, why? So, first off, okay, cool. The Hall of Famer could have called you and said that, right? That's like, you can't control that.
Bro,
But but it's like, why did you feel the need to speak on that when this man just dropped
and
50?
not
Like,
only that, what really pisses me off, but like I don't know if they think people like players today are just like popsicle sticks or like, bro, okay, you knock Curry down, he's gonna get back up, he's gonna shoot your face off again. Like I don't know, like what, like I don't
yeah,
know if
I
they
hate
think,
that. I hate that the whole soft junk too. It's like, yo, Curry is 6'3".
that's
Like,
just being
bro,
insecure.
yeah,
You gotta
and
find any way to
yeah,
Curry
like
dismiss
lifts
like
the
what
most
people
on his
got
Mug,
going
team.
on.
yo, they had a league with Muggsy Bogues in it, and I don't know why Steph Curry who wouldn't be able to last in it. Muggsy Bogues was given work. Excuse my language, but
Nah,
he,
he was.
yo, he's 5'3", bro.
No,
He's my mom's height, and he
Mind you, nobody that shirt can be in the NBA no more, like
nobody
at
they
that
all.
shit
can't. They
like
literally
nobody
can't.
that shit can be. Yo, you're lucky if you know how nice you got to be 6'1" now and get in the league. You can't be six
You
one.
can't be in this. You can't be 5'3" in the G League, bro. That's
Like
it's done.
you see what I'm saying?
Bro,
You can't even be six. You can't even be 6 feet in the league no more. Like you, and if you're 6 feet, you know how nice you gotta be to
bro,
get.
it's only like two, three players that's either four efficient players that I say that's 6'2" under.
Like it's like TJ McConnell. That's the first one I think of. I think
Hmm.
of Payne Pritchard.
Hmm.
I like Jose Alvarado. I don't know. I like Jose Alvarado.
And he's
But
six
those,
one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
But I'm
and
not gonna lie. Kyrie's 6'2". He's not six. Whatever they got him listed as.
hey man, I ain't. Hey,
Kyrie is 6'2". Ja is 6'2".
Josh
Curry,
definitely 6'2". Josh,
bro,
but Curry
I,
6'3". I ain't gonna lie. Curry 6'3".
3.
Curry 6'3". I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. But
Curry 6'3".
even still, like how many efficient like all these guards? You got SGA, you got Cade. You feel me? Like you got all. Who else? Who else? Who else? Darius Garland is another one,
Oh
another
yeah.
short guard. But it's
It's
like it's
more.
not
It's
that.
more. We gotta think. It's way more, but we gotta think about.
Bro, for you to be efficient, you gotta either be a Jose Alvarado. I was about to say Jose Calderon. You gotta be a Jose Alvarado. You gotta be a dog.
Yo, that's an elite pull. That's
That
an
is
elite
an elite
pull.
pull. You
That's a,
gotta you gotta either be a dog on defense, really
uh-huh.
like scrappy, a
Right.
TJ McConnell, dog
Right.
on defense, and is doing all the little things offensively, like diving for loose balls, or
Right.
you're a John Morant or
Like
a
Yuki.
Kyrie Irving, and you're just like a generational talent. What'd you say?
I
Yeah,
said
you.
like my dog Yuki.
You gotta understand now. That's a Memphis legend right there.
I
That is a Memphis legend right there, yo.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, that's a whole other topic. But yeah, even KD was talking about it, like on the Mind the Game pod with Bron and Steve Nash. Um, but yeah, like the way the league is pushed today, and it's just a crazy disparity in the difference of how superstars and stars back then were looked at and talked about like gods compared to now.
Mhm.
Like and it just naturally just grew because it changed as soon as Mike got out of the league. To be if we
Bro, because bro, you couldn't
that's
tell
when
Mike, you couldn't
that's
say
it.
nothing about Mike.
Yeah, that as soon as Braun got into the league, that's when it started. I'm not saying it's because of Braun, but
It's definitely it's Braun. This everything right now is because of Braun. Yo, like really now really thinking about it, because you gotta really understand all of this like criticism and like they made this okay when Braun came into the league.
yeah, yeah, 'cause
Once
they were
Braun came
telling,
into the league, 18 years old, supposed to be the next Jordan, like all of these, like you feel
yeah,
me, comparisons.
he got people on TV telling him he wouldn't be nothing if he wasn't at least as good as Jordan.
Like you feel me?
Yeah, it's just
And the
like
fact that he exceeded those is what I think what really like all those expectations, the fact that he exceeded because if like realistically speaking, if it was another like if this was any other player and he just happened to be like regular or out the league in like the next 5 years, I feel like it would have been different. Like it would have been like the same thing like until there was that next Jordan level player where they came into the league when they were supposed to like gradually like he broke how the league was supposed to be came into, and that's what happened in my opinion.
yeah,
And
but
that's what messed up the media coverage.
yeah, the media coverage is just bad today.
It's
We
horrible.
like we don't really get anybody who actually is breaking down the games. If people notice, like they don't break down the games at all. They just talk about performances, but they're not sitting there and breaking down the X's and O's and everything like that. Especially on First Take. I can't watch First Take no more, bro.
bro,
Like
first take like I'm real. First
I
take
used
just
to watch
don't
it when
count.
JJ when
First take just
JJ
don't count, bro.
anytime JJ Redick was on there, I would tune in
Oh
just
yeah, no, yeah, yeah. When JJ Redick was on there, I tuned in because
he was
JJ,
really setting it straight,
yo, yeah, and JJ Redick used to be get tight too. Like he used
bro.
to be tight. Oh my
He used
word.
to stand on business.
Yeah,
Wow,
like he used to
bro.
get tight. He used to be mad, and that's just coming from a standpoint of somebody who just loves basketball.
Mhm,
Like how could you talk about the game like this? Like he used to dead be disgusted.
mhm.
So, but yeah, the media is the biggest problem because it even is just like I got a lot more examples, but um even just how this whole this whole Tatum and face of the league thing this year. it's telling you he doesn't want to be the face of the league. And that's fine, right? There's no problem with that at
Hmm.
the end of the day. But first off, I feel like this whole face of the league conversation is annoying. The fact that we're at a place that we can have this conversation where there's so many other guys in the league who are good
I
enough
tell
to
you,
have that mantle means the league is in a great place.
a great place,
Because for so long, especially in the 90s, it was just Mike.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then when Bron, like, I ain't gonna lie, like Katie and Steph, like they fall into that line, but at the end of the day, they just not Bron. Like,
Understandable,
you know, like, and that's no glaze. Like they like real talk, like they just not Bron. So
bro.
we know who we knew who the face of the league was when those two guys were at the top of their game. But the fact that we can say, oh, Luca is this guy, Ant is this guy, Tatum is this guy, Jokic, Giannis, whoever, like the fact that we have so many of these like talents mean that the league is in a great place. Like it's in a great place. And at that point, once people realize that, we should stop talking about it because at the end of the day, it's going to happen naturally. Stop trying to appoint somebody this face of the league title and mantle and everything like that, especially if they don't want it and they're not asking for it, and just let it happen naturally. And whole time, y'all just giving him this mantle because he jumps high and he looks like Michael Jordan. Like like everything, everything just goes back to Michael Jordan with with these folks, bro. Like everything, and it's just it's infuriating. But yeah, like back just specifically like speaking on um the whole Tatum stuff, because I think the Tatum stuff is egregious. Um, uh, I remember him when
No
he came.
bias, of course.
Uh, I mean, it could be biased, but I feel like if it was anybody else, I'd say the same thing. Like y'all
I'm
about to tell
trolling.
me,
I'm
yeah, I
trolling.
know
I'm
you
trolling.
trolling. I know you trolling, but I know y'all feel like it's egregious too. Like,
Oh
It's
yeah. Oh yeah.
150% is wild.
yeah. So like when he came out and he was like, yeah, he thinks he could be the face of the league, and that's something that he wants and everything like that. And now you got all these people saying how he don't have this, he don't have that, this, that, and third. Like Colin Cowherd, um, shout out to you by the way. Uh, he after Tatum said that he goes down the line of like these great players and everything like that, and he's like Michael Jordan. When you close your eyes, what do you see? And then he'll be like that evil grin, blah blah, this, that, and the third, or something like that. He says, LeBron, when you close your eyes, what do you see? The Choctaws. And then he says with Kobe, when you close your eyes, what do you see? And I forgot what he said for Kobe. Um, and I'm like, okay, where is he going with this? And then he says, Jason Tatum, close your eyes. What do you see? And then he's like, nothing. And I'm just,
Like, what does this mean? Like, what does it mean, bro? Like,
And this
but
is,
what does that prove?
but
this he
and
TikTok edit farming.
Mike, when I told you this, I told you this 2, 3 years ago about Tatum. I said, bro, this is literally the new Bron. Like, this is like, and this is just with the new media. Like, as far as like
No, I
how
agree.
bad it was for Braun, it's gonna be 13 times worse for Tatum because of social media, because of like everything that we just said prior to what we're talking about now. Like everything, all these factors included, it's gonna be worse for Tatum, and he's already accepted that. But it's just I don't know
Yeah,
why he has to do all of this when he checks off all the boxes as
yeah,
far.
I agree. Like I at first when you said Braun, I was like,
Bro, I was trying to tell you, I was really seeing it, bro. I was
but
really
like
seeing it.
in terms of how people talk about him and just try to discredit everything that he does and has done in the league, it's like Yeah, I have I can't say that he's anybody else in that aspect because it's like, what do you like? First off,
What
you
don't you like? Like, what do you like? What's the problem?
right in terms of just based off who he is as a person, right? Like, and just for this like face of the league conversation, like who there's I feel like he's the perfect candidate for that in terms of what the NBA wants to push. You have this positive role model, and we're choosing to hate him instead of push him. I'm not my and then you guys want to push Ant, and he got like three, four baby mamas in 1 year, and
Oh,
he's paying a mill to not see his daughter. It's just like it I like not harping on him, of course, but it's just like that's not what the league is trying to push in the first place. So why, as the media, are you trying to push that? I know Adam Silver does not want somebody with all this baby mama drama as the face of the league. I know he doesn't. So why are we okay with pushing that?
because this is like he's just easy to gravitate to. Like,
I'm not saying that that's not true, but but like it's just crazy. And then back to Colin Cowherd, I'm just like you're telling me when you close your eyes, you see Michael Jordan smiling and not six rings? Like
A little fruity.
yo, come on,
But
bro.
that's what it is, bro. All these
Come on,
people is
bro.
just in love with Jordan, bro. That's all
like
it is, bro.
like bro, do you know how disrespectful like Michael Jordan would take that? That you see him smiling and not him
I
winning
ain't gonna
six
lie. Jordan
rings?
taking it personal. He about
You
to bro. He
you
telling bro lace up right now.
like you feel what I'm saying? Like that's what you see when you close your eyes and you think of Michael Jordan. That's what you see. You saying all these little like celebrations and these little things about like uh nothing that deals with them and nothing that deals with their basketball legacy. And you're telling me that's what you see in their eyes. I mean, in your eyes when you close them and you think about them, and you don't see them winning championships. Like, do you not know how they would
Bro,
that's disrespectful to them. That is
bro,
disrespectful to like the amount of time they put into this game to be who they were. And you
mhm.
see a nigga throwing up chalk. Like, yo, like, don't get me wrong, it is iconic. I understand that. But like, come on, bro. Like,
This
come on.
this is my thing. Same thing with Braun. Braun, like it's gonna come around to Tatum, bro. It's just unfortunate that he had to go. He had to take this major injury this year. But I also think that could have been a blessing in disguise too, because it wasn't looking likely that they was gonna win the series. Not saying that they were gonna lose the series,
Nah, we was gonna lose, bro. We was
but I just feel like once you feel me, once he gets back, once he starts climbing accolades again, boom, 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 winning more championships, he'll be fine.
yeah.
And then also, I'm not gonna lie, he needs an MVP.
He not winning MVP.
Before his career is over, he has to go get at least one MVP.
As long as people are dropping 30 a game and he's just dropping 27 and 28 because he's going to pass the ball and stuff like that and play through a team system and not just through him, like he's not winning MVP game. He dropped the 1 year he could have actually won an MVP. Six other dudes dropped 30 a game. So like I don't see that happening. But yeah, like and it's not even just with Tatum necessarily. He's just the most like the most egregious one. But I remember when Luca dropped 70 and the first thing people talking about, oh, there's no defense played in the league. And I'm just like, yo, bro, like why like yo,
You
he
can't
just
win. You can't
like
win.
you see what I like, yo, he just dropped 70 points. Was there no defense in the league when Wilt dropped 100?
No, that pisses me off.
Like
You want to know what pisses me off about people saying there's no defense now? I feel like we are at one of the best era, like as far as like
it's just gonna be harder to play
it's a
defense.
difference between physicality and actual defense.
I
I
was
feel
gonna
like
say it's just
defensively,
harder to play defense. Like that's why, like,
bro,
yeah.
defensively and defensive schemes, we are at the peak of basketball right now as far as defense. Like it's not gonna get any better than what it is now. If you throw the Boston Celtics or if you throw who you could throw almost any team now into the 90s and they're running the floor like they're running those teams out the
Yeah,
gym.
because and then it's just like if you just look at the court back in the day compared to the court now, like they're not spread out. So multiple guys, like you know how many steals a guy like Dyson Daniels probably could have had?
Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso, like you guys are so close together that and that they could guard multiple people at once. They always when you learn how to play basketball as a team, the first thing they tell you is to
Before.
space the floor so that the defender is not guarding multiple people at once. So I don't understand. It's just like I don't understand where this whole that's a different conversation, but yes, like it's just harder to play defense nowadays. So it's like it it looks as if nobody's playing defense. But one, there's more rules that allow defenders to not be physical for real, and
Hmm.
like that due to protection of players, whatever it is. Two, players today are just like highly skilled, and third, there's a lot of not gonna hold you. There's just a lot of like uh technicalities in the rule book that players just know how to use to their advantage. So it's harder to guard people nowadays. Like that's just what it is. You can't you
Nah,
like
I really want to see. I want to see. I want them to get the best defender that they could come up with and tell them to line up in front of Kevin Durant. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Like I just want to see what's gonna happen. Like, and I
they,
know what's gonna happen, but I just want them to see what's gonna happen.
they say Scotty, but
Scotty, and I feel like that's just like that's a bad matchup. That's
yeah,
still, that's still a bad matchup. Like,
he's a bad matchup for KD, but that's a different conversation.
It's
Yeah,
just evolution, bro. Like
yeah,
if
like I
people
said
grow up
earlier.
watching one thing, they're gonna build off of that and keep pushing the game forward. I feel like a good example for somebody who's maybe like not really trying to listen or like understand or like something that's like in good context to like what's going on in the NBA right now. People tearing their Achilles. Scientifically, statistically, this is some like unprecedented stuff. And you talk to regular old head, they probably just be like, oh, it's the shoes or oh, it's this and that. But like
that's what my dad said.
on some like basic level stuff, like go look at footage of just man on man isolation, what a person with the ball would have to do to get to the rim, or what the defender would have to do to try and stop them. Everybody, every single time somebody tear their Achilles, what do? Negative step.
Yeah,
You could go back and watch a whole game of basketball from not even 35 years ago, bro. And not one time will you see a dude take a negative step to get back to get by their defender.
all right.
It's just
And
hard. You got to do more. You have to literally be more skilled at basketball to score.
right.
They're not going with all, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're not going for the moves that like players would do. That's why people like Tim Hardaway Jr. was so evolutional. That's why Allen Iverson was so evolutional,
They
bro.
treat Tim Hardaway like he he the GOAT. His signature
Bro,
move is
a tween cross, tween cross.
Yeah.
what are
And
you doing?
granted, it's like it's a good move. Like it's a great
It's a
move.
mean tween cross.
Now
Like
let me add. What you gonna do when you see Kyrie hesitate?
But talk to an old head about Tim Hardaway, and he gonna make it sound like he was a wizard.
I don't know, bro.
I
I don't
literally
know. They
watched
might.
Kyrie Irving. I
I,
literally
I'm
watched Stephen Curry, bro.
I'm scared to see what they would do to Kyrie if he was at that point in time. They
They will burn him.
yeah, like and then with the Achilles, I was talking to my dad about this. I was with the Achilles talk. I was I was talking to him about it. He was like, "What do you?" Because he was trying to get my like expertise on it since he know I'm trying to be a physical therapist, and he was asking me like, "What? Why do you think it is?" And then you think it's the shoes? And I was like, I don't think it's the shoes because at the end of the day, you could tear your Achilles without shoes on, or you could tear your Achilles in boots. Like it, it's a it's a your Achilles is literally a string of fabric. Like that's how like thin it is. So any movement based on exertion uh could tear it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, but I mentioned to him about the negative step and everything like that. Um, but the main thing I was pushing to him was there's just a lot more wear and tear on the body today
Oh yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
the players that are coming in the league today have been probably playing basketball every day since they were about 12 years old. And it's like
Easily. Younger than that.
the,
And you got to think
Jason
about
Tatum, a great example,
yeah,
bro.
I was about to
Oh,
okay, so
amazing example.
okay, so I'm about okay, so now I was speaking to him about it. I was like, if we look at the players who got uh or specifically these two players who got Achilles injuries this year, Tyrese Halliburton and Jason Tatum. If we look at them getting their Achilles tear, right? First
basketball played.
first off, Tyrese Halliburton's, it may not be specifically because of this reason, because he did have a calf strain, and I'm not gonna lie, calf strains, that's getting shut down. Nobody's ever playing on a calf strain ever again. But
Kevin Durant rule.
but um but with both of them, right? They both just specifically Tatum. Tatum has been playing up to that point. He's played basketball for 3 years straight, like 3 years straight. 2023 conference finals, 2024 finals, uh 2 3 weeks after the finals, Team USA. After Team USA, he get a month break. He back at practice for another long playoff run in 2025. And then I don't even gotta mention him going to the finals in 2022. He's been in deep playoff runs for almost his whole career. And
Bro,
he's
Mike, I'm not even gonna lie. It's not even as small as like just his professional career, bro.
no, I was about to say I was about to get into his career before pro, he played every game in college. He didn't miss a game in college. In high school, he
Yeah, I
was
was like
playing
30.
he was playing what you call it? He was playing for Team USA in high school. He was All-American in high school. He played
Bro,
every he didn't miss a game in high school. He never was injured in high school. Like he never had a significant
another.
that stopped him from playing and having to rest and recuperate for real.
Mhm.
Now it just got to the point where his body just was like I need to do this. I need a break. Like
Bro, I feel like, and another thing too, because people like when you talk to old heads about this, they say, "Oh, we didn't stop playing basketball either." When you think about the style of play that like that's being played now, like we said, when they was young, when they was playing, oh, feed the post, they talking crazy in the post. Hey, you can't guard me. Now they just backing down, bro. When we're playing, it's up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. The level of pace that the game is at how young it's get, bro. The game is being like the NBA style of play is like almost like you're seeing that at 7, 8 years old, 9 years old. The speed of the game and the cost on your body because of the speed of the game and how demanding the game is from you now to guard these nuances of basketball is just like it's just new. And that's another reason for, like Mike said, the wear and tear on the body. And people were saying, "Oh, we played this many games too. That's down the third." It wasn't as quick as the game is now. It wasn't as demanding on the body as it is now.
Yeah, they love to bring up like just being physical, and this is like that's just not even half the part. Like they're bringing up the aspect of they don't understand that just banging pause, but banging with somebody in the post.
Come on, bro. You're supposed to just keep talking, bro. Come on, bro.
If someone would have smiled or laughed or said, if someone would have did something, so I had to say it. But you like banging with somebody in the post isn't the same thing as your body just getting tired because of how much uh work you're putting it through. Like you're going to be hurt in terms of you're in the 90s and everything like that. You're going to get hurt in terms of how many times you're getting hit, right? But the but and today you're getting hurt because your body is just going through way more of a workload.
Mind
Like,
you, they're playing like 35, 36 minutes a game,
yeah,
37 minutes a game.
yeah, yeah.
2 minute breaks when they sit down, 3 minute breaks.
Like I'm not gonna lie, like they be there's a lot of complaining about players not playing today, and I understand it, like
To
especially
a
for
certain extent.
yeah, to a certain extent, like especially for certain people, right? Um, but
Bro, just keep on with your conversation. We don't need no examples.
I'm not I wasn't gonna give an example, but um, yeah, especially with certain players, but there's guys who understand that them not playing right now means they'll have a longer career. And I think that's another thing that uh is just different from what what they were doing in the 90s. They didn't necessarily value having a long career. They valued being able to play now and be as dominant as long as they can now in terms of worrying about where they could be in the future and everything like that. I think players today
Bro,
are worrying about being like, having those 20-year careers and everything like that. So,
20-year careers was never a thing.
yeah, that's
17-year careers was never a thing. 15-year careers was never like, bro, people were
you'd be done
retiring
about
12
12.
years in the league.
Nah, not even. You'd be done by like 12 years.
That's what I'm saying. I said people were retiring like 12 years into the league, 13
Yeah,
years in the league at that time.
yeah. Like we got three of our biggest stars
And
still pushing. Isn't KD about to enter year 19 or something like that? Year 20?
Yeah, that'd be
19,
19.
19. Yeah,
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Curry's about to enter year
17,
17. Bron's entering year
23,
3. Like,
Chris Paul's entering year what, 21,
yeah,
20?
21. Yeah,
Chris Paul's entering year
Kyle
20.
Lowry entering year 21. You know what I
Like,
mean?
Ah,
yeah, like there's just people who are the our players today just value being able to play for a long time. And like I don't think they want to understand that also. So, but we low key got off topic.
we did.
It's
Like
cool though. It's good conversation.
yeah, like it all ties in together. You know what I'm saying? The media sucks. Um uh I think I have another example, but yeah, I think one time this was when the conference finals were set. It was Timberwolves, OKC, and then Knicks Pacers. And this dude posted on Twitter and he was like, uh, Julius Randle versus Knicks, Cat versus Timberwolves. And then like he just listed so many different scenarios and everything like that with in terms of like the history with those teams. He was like Tom Thibodeau versus the Knicks. I mean versus the Timberwolves, a whole bunch of different scenarios. And he was like the amount of storylines that this finals has. And I'm just like, that's why you want to watch, bro. Like,
It's cool though. It's cool though. Like if you're like a fan, like you're gonna be
I,
aware of the storylines and you rock with it. But like I know what you mean. I know what you
yeah,
mean.
right.
Like that shouldn't be the main thing. The main thing
Like, that
should be the
shouldn't be the
basketball.
main
Yeah.
thing. Like that, yo, at the end of the day, that's a great matchup. Like that's great basketball. You know what I'm saying?
I
Wha-
think we got the best matchup at the end of the day.
I do think we got the best matchup at the end of the day. But just for the sake of my point, like you're that what you're stating as to why you want to watch this deals nothing with basketball. You're watching this because of the history these two teams have entangled with each other. And it's just like I remember reposting it and saying how people just love stories and not basketball.
Uh-huh.
Just like, because he's talking about storylines. He's not saying, "Oh, yo, Ant would killing this matchup," or Jalen Brunson about to kill in this matchup. Cat gonna have a field day against Rudy Gobert. Like none of that. It's oh, these are great storylines. Like what, bro?
Yeah.
Like come on, man. Like you're a dweeb.
That's just how it is. That's the
Like yo, this is not a comic book. This is not anime, bro. This is basketball. Like, why are we like? I
I do
understand
feel like
stories are good for basketball.
I
They're
was
good
about to
for
say
sports in general. But
I feel like they lost the plot of stories. Like stories were built off of basketball based off performances, based off of oh this Jordan and versus Magic and Bird, like the new versus the old, Bird versus Magic. Like you feel me? Like I feel like they're losing the plot as far as why these were storylines to begin with. Like it starts off with the play and how y'all play on the court rather than oh the background story. Tom Thibodeau doesn't like this guy. Look at
or premeditating the story.
yeah, like bro,
Like
just let it play out, bro.
yeah, like yeah, it's a lot. It's
It
a
is.
there's more reasons and everything like that. I just I'm just on the side of I disagree with this whole NBA is boring. I think the NBA is in a great place. Does it, are there things that need improvement? Absolutely. Like we can say that about any era.
I like that. I actually like this. That was actually Mike, this your show now, bruh. I let Mike. I'm finna hand everything over to Mike. He could host it. But nah, that was a that was a very successful episode.
That was a different
Um,
episode.
it was different. It was different. I like how it felt. Pause. But like, even though we was talking kind of negatively for most of it, or kind of critical, we do it because we really love the National Basketball Association, and like, I feel like basketball going to be just okay.
Government.
We just got like we just gotta figure some things out. And it's like the age of the internet, having the fans like have so much presence and being able to just put their thoughts out into the abyss, and sometimes something comes out of it. Like that's powerful in itself. I feel
I
like
was
the
about to
most
say,
important thing is just to like, if you feel a certain way, you could say what you gotta say, and
mhm.
you never know how the world work now. You can go 10 years just doing
one
it like this, and you can be on the same stages with these people who got put in charge of the NBA media the old fashioned way. So
Mhm. I feel like one positive way, like I do want to, because we were talking a little harshly and a little, we was critiquing it a lot, but I think they need to get back to little things that made the NBA like fun, like different commercials, different
Christmas
storyline,
jerseys.
Christmas jerseys, like it's just it's different Christmas commercials.
Oh,
Like
wait.
we don't get playoff commercials. We don't get none of that anymore. Like I don't like how they're like getting away from things that made it more so fun or exciting to see. Oh, I can't wait until like Christmas comes to see what Christmas jerseys they gonna come out with this year or things like that.
I agree with that. I agree with that
Like
too.
it's certain things that they took away. The NBA Finals court. It's like it's little things that just take away from the sentimental value of different aspects of the NBA. That's my that's what I want to end my point off with.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that to an extent.
Mike, you got any last thoughts?
Um, we want to apologize for the inconsistency, yo. Like, yo, life be lifing. At the end of the day, we are three broke college kids. Like, and we got responsibilities that gotta come first before this. You know what I'm saying? We work and everything like that.
We're gonna
So
do better though.
yeah, we working on figuring out how to make this more consistent and do better because we do have to talk about that because we about to start classes soon again. Um, senior year, cuz we made it.
Yo, nah, this nah, bro, what?
I gotta go back to school though, so it don't even matter. Uh,
What seniors?
yeah, bro, we
You just
senior.
graduated high school.
Yeah, bro, we seniors, bro. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Like, just we gonna do better for y'all. This is like a pipe dream for us. We love talking about the game of basketball, and we would love to like be successful off of this. So we definitely gonna work on taking this better, taking this more serious in terms of just making sure we have more content for y'all to watch and tune into.
Thinking what better? What you talking about? You got chill.
And
The Young Unk Podcast, y'all, man. We love you, man. Peace.